everyone, welcome to this episode of our podcast. I'm Karena Lintang Aulia, and today we're discussing a topic that's very relevant to all of us as university students. Why do students need to learn English? To talk about this, I have a special guest, Sela. Hi Sela.
Hi Karina, thanks for having me. This topic is really close to our daily life.
Absolutely. Let's dive right in, Sela. In your opinion, what is English so important in higher education?
Well, if we look at it from an academic perspective, most international scientific journals are published in English. Some education researchers even note that more than 18% of the world's scientific publications use English as the main language. So, if students don't master English, their access to the latest knowledge ultimately becomes limited.
Wow, that's quite significant. So it isn't just about course grades, but about access to knowledge in a global scale.
Exactly. This is based on several researchers' articles about academic literacy, which explain that students who master English tend to have better research literacy skill because they can read primary research without relying on translations that are sometimes inaccurate.
That's really interesting. Now, what about career prospect?
Mm, this is also very important. Some applied linguistic experts point out that English now functions as a lingua franca or unifying language in the global workplace. Many multinational companies require at least an intermediate level of English for strategic position. Even in local companies, English proficiency is often a distinguishing factor between candidates.
So we could say English is like a ticket to broader career opportunities.
You could say that several career development books even place foreign language skill, especially English, as one of the key soft skills that HR looks for, alongside communication and problem-solving ability.
Okay, last question, Sela. We know technology is developing incredibly fast right now. What role does English play in this era of technology and global communications?
This is why I think it must relevant to our generation. Almost all technology documentation, from programming language frameworks to developer discussion forums like Stack Overflow, use English. Some researchers in communication technology also explain that English proficiency sped out the process of adapting to new technology, since students don't have to wait for official translation, which usually take a long time.
Not to mention social media and global communication, English also seems to be a bright connecting use with people from different countries.
Totally agree. English makes cross-country collaboration easier, whether in academic context, joint researchers, or international projects. This is also supported by several students on global communication, which state that English proficiency boosts a person's confidence when interacting in international forums.
So we can conclude that learning English isn't just about academic grades, but a long-term investment in our future.
Agree. And importantly, all of this isn't just personal opinion. It's supported by various credible academic sources, from journals and researchers' articles to career development books.
And the wraps up today's discussion on the importance of English for university students. Thank you so much for Sela and for your insight today.
You are welcome, Karina. Hope this is helpful from everyone listening.
For those of you listening, don't forget to sharpening your English skills because it's an important asset for the future. See you in the next video.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's podcast. I am Salah Hanamutia. I am your host, and today we will discuss a topic that is becoming increasingly important in higher education. So, artificial intelligence or AI be promoted in academic activities on campus. Nowadays, many students use tool AI like ChatGPT and Google Gemini, Grammarly to complete a statement, summarize articles, and even prepare presentation. While some people believe AI is a helpful learning tool, others worry it may reduce student critical thinking skill or encourage academic dishonesty. Today, we have our guest speaker to share this opinion. Welcome Karina Lintang Alia.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's start with the main question. Do you think AI should be allowed in academic activities?
Yes, I believe AI should be allowed, but it must be used responsibility. AI can help students understand difficult concepts, improve their writing, and organize their ideas more efficiently. It is a useful learning assistant, but it should never replace students' own effort of critical thinking.
Many lecturers are worried that students may rely too much on AI or even use it to cheat. What is your opinion about this concern?
I think the concern is understandable. According to Kasnesi et al. 2023, published in Nature Human Behavior, AI affords many opportunities in education, but it also creates challenges such as plagiarism, misinformation, and over-dependence on technology. Therefore, students need to use AI ethically and always understand the information before submitting their work.
Besides helping students complete assignment, what other benefits does AI provide?
AI support personalized learning. Every student has different learning styles and speech. AI can explain topics in different ways until students understand them. It also provides instant feedback, which helps students improve more quickly. According to UNESCO's guidance for generative AI in education and research 2023, AI can improve access to education, support inclusive learning, and enhance students' learning experience when used responsibly.
Those are interesting points. However, are there any disadvantage besides academic dishonesty?
Yes, one disadvantage is that AI sometimes provide incorrect or outdated information. Students should always verify AI generate answer using academic journals, books, or other reliable source. Another disadvantage is that students might become less independent if they depend on AI for every assignment. Learning should involve analyzing, questioning, and solving problems, not simply copying answers.
Some people believe AI will eventually replace lecture. Do you agree?
No, I don't. AI is a powerful technology, but it cannot replace lectures. Lectures guide students, encourage discussion, provide emotional support, and help students develop critical thinking and ethical value. AI can provide information, but it cannot replace human interaction and experience.
Well, finally, what advice would you give to the student about using AI?
My advice is simple. Use AI as a learning tool, not as a shortcut. Ask AI to explaining concepts, generate ideas, or improve your writing, but always think critical and complete your work honestly. Technology should support learning, not replace it.
Thank you for your valuable insight. Today, discussion showed that AI can bring many benefits to education if it used responsibility and ethically. Thank you to our listener for joining us today. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.